How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Lucky Pack MTG. My name is Matt, and you are all here to watch me crack some packs. And before we get started with anything, I want to say Happy New Year to you all. I hope your 2026 ends up just being amazing. Let's hope with this box opening, that we're also going to start off the year amazing. Now, before we get started with any of this, and this being a Patreon Friday, I know this is very important. We have a few things we have to go through. First and foremost, I need you guys, you at home, I need you guys to hit like on this video. I need you guys to share this around. And I need you all, most importantly, to subscribe. That tells YouTube, doing any one of those things tells YouTube this is something that people are watching, people want to see, and it spreads the channel around more. And if you want to support the channel, you want to be part of Patreon Friday, the best thing you can do is go ahead and hit that link that's down below, join the Patreon, and you get to be a part of it. Get a shout out at the end of the video, you get a pack depending on what tier you start with, and I send it directly to you. Now, I asked my patron, who's going to be a part of this, what he wanted. And wouldn't you know it, he said he wanted Avatar. Now, I have no clue as to anything to do with this show. I've seen, I think, maybe 2 episodes. So I have no idea how good these pulls are going to be. About the characters, I don't know anything. Now, I know that Wizards doesn't do box toppers anymore, so I got our own box topper. But before we do any of that, we got to get James his pack. So first things first, we got to go ahead and write his name right here. And we're going to put this right there. And then there are 30 packs here. So we're going to go ahead and open this up. Now, while we're opening this up, let's go ahead and go over what the hits are. Now, there are no uncommon hits, which is kind of sad, but that's okay. In the Mythic slots, we are looking, of course, for the Badger Mole Cub. I don't know what that is, but apparently it's very popular because the card is very good. So we're going to go through that. That's the hit. That's the hit that everybody's looking for. Then we want Washitong Librarian. If I said that wrong, I apologize. Then we also need the Walls of Ba Sing Se. Again, I don't know what those are. Appa, Steadfast Guardian. Avatar Aang. I know who Aang is. That's him. Then we're also looking for Fated Firepower and Legend of Roku. Those are the mythics. And there are only 2 rares, which are Avatar's Wrath and Earthbender Ascension. So those are the cards we're looking for. Now, we've been doing this since the last couple, so we're going to go ahead and mix these up a bit. You probably won't see this because I'm going to do it off camera, and I'll just cut through. Alright, so you didn't see any of that, which is fine, but these are all mixed up, and we're going to go ahead and roll. Now, we're going to do the same thing as we've done before. We're going to roll a 1d6, 1, 2, or 3, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're going to roll to see which pack we get. So 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, that is the middle packs. So take those aside. Now we're going to roll 2d6. We're going to go ahead and see what pack James gets. Pack number 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, James. This is your pack. Let's hope you get something good. We're going to put that right there. And then James gets to wait until I decide to open his pack. Because I'm a cruel mistress. And that's how it goes. So like I said, I don't know anything about Avatar The Last Airbender. I know a little bit, but it's like basically what I've seen from like memes and stuff. Other than that, I have no clue. I've never watched the show. Like I said, I think I've watched about 2 episodes. Y'all can get mad at me about that. But we're going to go ahead and go through and see if we get anything good. I don't have to do a pack trick, it doesn't look like, so that's good. So we got Curious Farm Animals. You guys see that? Curious Farm Animals. Raucous Audience. Porcupine. Oh, okay. Canyon Crawler. That's awful. Why are all the spiders always so horrible? Rowdy Snowballers. That doesn't sound right. That sounds dirty. Then we got Merchant of Many Hats. That's almost a Zelda thing. Aang's oh, that's right. This set has lessons in them. So this is Aang's journey. This is a lesson. They're all colorless, I believe. And then we have Zuko, Exiled Prince. I don't know if he's worth anything. Oh, I was wrong. Look, another lesson. Just shut my mouth. Sokka's Haiku. And then we have Suki, Kyoshi Warrior. If I mispronounce any of these, I apologize. We have our rare Firebender Ascension. When this enchantment enters, create a 2/2 red soldier creature token with Firebending 1. Whenever a creature you control attacking causes a triggered ability of that creature to trigger, put a quest counter on this enchantment. Then if it has 4 or more quest counters on it, you may copy that ability. You may choose new targets for the copy. Alright, so it's a copy ability rare with some extra steps. I don't know if that's any good. Oh, our first pack is a double rare, which we get Avatar's Destiny. That sounds actually pretty good. And then we got a foil Northern Air Temple. And then we have a Serpent's Pass for the land. And a copy token, which is also a spirit token. First pack is a double pack. That sounds like it's a good thing. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I don't know if they're worth anything. Rough Rhino Cavalry. Corrupt Court Official. First Time Flyer. Airbending Lesson. This is also a lesson. There's a bunch of lessons. And then we have Pillar Launch. Platypus Bear. Wandering Musicians. And then we have Twin Blades. True Ancestry. It's also a lesson. Then we have Hermetic Herbalist. Zuko's Conviction. And here's our rare. Which is the last Agni Kai. Target creature you control fights target creature an opponent controls. If the creature the opponent controls is dealt excess damage this way, add that much red mana. Until end of turn, you don't lose unspent red mana as steps and phases end. That's not bad, actually. Don't know if it's worth anything. Then we got Appa, Loyal Sky Bison. Well, he's cute. This is not the Steadfast Guardian, though. And then we have a foil swamp and an ally token. That's right, allies are back in this set as well. There's lots of things that are happening with this set. We got lessons that are back, which we're also going back to Strixhaven here soon. Lessons are back. We got allies back. Hog Monkey. Alright. It'll quench ya. Avatar Enthusiasts. I think that's everybody who's ever watched the show, to be fair. Rebellious Captives. Fire Nation Raider. Pretending Poxbearers. Zuko's Exile. And we got Southern Air Temple. Rockalanche. Cat Gator. That's awful. A fish crocodile. Alright. Soka Lateral Strategist. And then we have Waterbender Ascension. So we've gotten Firebender Ascension and Waterbender Ascension. Now we're just looking for Earthbender Ascension. That's the hit. And then we have Foil Bitter Work. And then we have Omashu City. And a food token. There are a ton of lessons in here. Let's see, we got Yip Yip. Foggy Swamp Vinebender. Lightning Strike. Everybody knows Lightning Strike. Azula Always Lies. Why does she always lie? Waterbending Lesson. Earth Village Ruffians. Another Zuko's Exile. Then we have Fire Navy Trebuchet. And then we have Benevolent River Spirit. Oop, just pulling all of them. Dragonfly Swarm. And Abandoned Air Temple. This land enters tapped unless you control a basic land. At 1 white. Then for 3 colorless, 1 white, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Ooh, that's not bad. Not bad at all. And we got another heavy pack. Earthbender Ascension. Ask and ye shall receive. So we can mark this off as one of the hits we were looking for. Now, why is it good? Let's find out. When this enchantment enters, Earthbend 2. Then search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Landfall. Earthbender, landfall. Yeah, it works. Whenever a land you control enters, put a quest counter on this enchantment. When you do, if it has 4 or more quest counters on it, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. It gains trample until end of turn. Yeah, okay, landfall is broken, everybody knows that. So yeah, that's a good card. Then we got Giant Koi. A full art swamp. That's cool looking. And then a copy token. So we got a hit already. Now we just gotta get the others. That's 3 out of 5 Ascensions, though. I think there's only 5 Ascensions. So I know that there was the Avatar: The Last Airbender movie. I saw that. This is Mongoose Lizard. Yes, I saw that abomination of a movie with friends who were Avatar: The Last Airbender fans, and they hated it too. So it's just an all-around bad movie. I know, I'm not supposed to take anything that happened in that movie compared to the anime. But that's my knowledge of it, that's all I'm saying. Pirate Peddlers. Flexible Waterbender. Path to Redemption. Saber-Tooth Moose Lion. That's a mouthful. A Cat Owl. Well, that's cute. Bender's Water Skin. Then we got a Water Bending Scroll. Enter the Avatar State. Then we got Boomy, King of Free Trials. Lo and Lee, Twin Tutors. And then we have Obsessive Pursuit. Alright, that's it needs some extra steps to get working, but that's cool. Tio, Spirited Glider in foil. Then we got Kyoshi Village. And an ally token. Now, I didn't want to say anything because they're kind of shy, but we do have a new little guy here. That is Mercy the Mimic. I got her for Christmas. She's going to help the Monica Neko look over things, alright? Anything bad happens, you can just say that the Mimic did it. We got Pirate Peddlers, Flexible Waterbender, Path to Redemption, Sabretooth Moose Lion, Boomy Bash, Bender's Water Skin, Earth Village Ruffians, Epic Downfall, that's actually a pretty good card. And then we have Boomerang Basics, Bitter Work, Team Avatar, and the Unagi of Kyoshi Island. That is a very big serpent. Has Flash, Ward, Waterbend 4. Whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, counter it unless that player pays 4. They can tap their artifacts and creatures to help. Whenever an opponent draws their second card each turn, you draw 2 cards. So, I mean, it's the Sphinx Light. The Waterbend 4, though, like, it still costs 4. I don't know if it's good, but, you know, we'll see. And then we got Foil Borcupine, Plains, and another ally token. Now, I don't know if there's a secret guest or a special guest card in this set. And I'm pretty sure that's not a special guest that we saw. I think that's a flip token, because there are flip cards in this. So we got a Deserter's Disciple, Deadly Precision, Lost Days, Water Tribe Captain, Badger Mole, not the cub, this is a badger mole, Yuyan Archers, Kyoshi Warriors, Earth Kingdom Soldier, Crescent Island Temple, Vengeful Villagers, Kyoshi Island Plaza, and then we have Earth King's Lieutenant. But I don't know how many allies are in this set. So we got Energy Bending in foil, so it's a foil lesson. And then we have a Full Art Mountain. Yep, see, like I said, it's a flip card. So, we're not getting art cards in this because Wizards and Hasbro have deemed it. You don't get art cards in regular packs anymore, you only get them in collector boosters. And they also took away the box toppers, they took away the list. What's next? They're going to take away special guest cards? I mean, come on, Hasbro, you got to do something here. We got Water Tribe Captain, Badger Mole, Yuyan Archers, Dai Li Indoctrination, Octopus Form, that sounds dirty, Earth Rumble Wrestlers, Barrels of Blasting Jelly, Air Nomad Legacy, The Boulder Ready to Rumble, heyo, Ty Lee Artful Acrobats, Aang, the last airbender. I don't know if he's any good, but we got... Oh! We got ourselves a badger mole cub. Well, we got the preeminent hit that we can get from the normal packs. Let's see what badger mole cub can do. When this creature enters Earthbend 1, target land you control becomes a 0/0 creature that with haste that's still a land. Put a +1/+1 counter on it. When it dies or is exiled, return it to the battlefield tapped. Whenever you tap a creature for mana, add an additional green. Oh, I understand why he's good. Makes creatures out of your lands, and then when they die, they just come back to battlefield tapped and do it again. Alright, Badger Mole Cub, I see what you're doing there. That's dirty. Then we got Rough Rhino Cavalry in foil, a full art island, and a ballistic boulder. I didn't think we were going to get a hit that big this early, but we did. I'm not going to complain. When I say that is the best hit in the set, I mean it is the #1 hit in the set, which will probably be triggering the special music that I use. Sandbender's Storm, Rumble Arena, Origin of Metal Bending, Cunning Maneuver, Sold Out, Cat Owl, Barrels of Blasting Jelly, Fire Nation Engineer, Ember Island Production, My Jaded Edge, Lost Fang Grand Secretariat, and then we get Raven Eagle, Bird Assassin. Hey, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Then we got Callous Inspector in foil, Airship Engine Room, and an ally. I mean, I'm kind of excited now. We got a Badger Mole Cub, we got Earthbender Ascension, we got a couple of the hits. I'm looking forward to seeing the other hits. Dai Li Indoctrination, Octopus Form, Glider Kids, a Turtle Duck. He's cute. They're cute. I like that. And we got another Lightning Strike. Beetle-Headed Merchants. Okay. Cycle of Renewal. North Pole Patrol. Tiger Dillo. Oh, it's a cat armadillo. Alright. This world is weird. Foggy Swamp Spirit Keeper. Trusty Boomerang, which you needed the lessons for. And then we have the Great Divide Guide. Each land and ally you control has add 1 mana of any color. That's not... And he's a 2/3? What? Alright. That's actually really good. Alright, we got a foil rare here, which is Suki, Courageous Rescuer. Well, that's not bad. She's in foil, can't argue there. We got a forest and an ally token. We're going to do a couple more, and then we're going to open up James's. See what he got. Oh, we're going to get another one of those flip back cards. Come on. This one didn't want to open correctly. Let's see. We got a first-time flyer. Water Tribe Captain. Pillar Launch. Fire Nation Cadets. I also know that meme. The Fire Nation, everything was fine until the Fire Nation attacked. Then we got Swamp Snare Trap, Giant Koi, Platypus Bear, Grand, Combustion Man, Guru Pathic, Okay, I don't know if that's a thing. We got another Appa, Loyal Sky Bison. We have Momo, Friendly Flyer. That could be abused. Then we got a foil Yip Yip. Sun Blessed Peak. See, the token. Okay. Oh, that one opened really easy. I like when they open easy. Foggy Swamp Hunters. Watery Grasp. I think that's a reprint of an old card. Jung's Deserters. Wall-Up Sentries. Firebending Lesson. Messenger Hawk. How to Start a Riot. I mean, according to the flavor text, it's just, hey, riot! Then we got Invasion Submersible. You have submersibles? Zhao, Ruthless Admiral. Gather the White Lotus. Then we got Shared Roots. And Aang's Iceberg. Alright. And then we got a foil Jung the Deserter. Another full art Mountain. And an ally. Alright. What do we get in this one? Alright, we got Fire Nation Cadets, Swamp Snare Trap, Giant Koi, Yip Yip, Foggy Swamp Vine Bender, Kyoshi Warriors, Abandoned Attachments, Fire Nation Attacks, Meteor Sword, Crashing Wave, and the Mechanist, Aerial Artisan. Alright, I see what he's doing. Oh, and then we have, hey, the Walls of Ba Sing Se. It is a 0/30. Woo! Okay. Defender. Other permanents you control have indestructible. Wow! Okay. That wall has a really big butt. Ooh, okay. Well, that's our third hit. Nice. Then we got Moon Goose Lizard. And a mountain. James, this set looks like it might be doing good for you. We're going to open one more, and then you get to open yours. I'll open yours for you since you're not here. Got another Yip Yip. Oh, some of these lessons are instant. I just realized that now. The lessons from the old Strixhaven were only sorcery speed. We have instant lessons now? Nice! So, Yip Yip, Foggy Swamp Vinebender, Deserter's Disciple, Deadly Precision, Lost Days, Abandoned Attachments, Otter Penguin. Oh, I'm gonna give this one to my wife. She'll think it's adorable. Yep, I'm gonna set that one aside. We're gonna set that one right there. Then we got Katara, Bending Prodigy. Then we got Unlucky Cabbage Merchant. I've heard so much about this Cabbage Merchant. Let me know in the comments, is this a really good character, or is it just something like the ice cream guy from Lilo and Stitch? And then we got Northern Air Temple, Fancy Footwork, and Planetarium of Wan Shi Tong. That is not one of the hits, but that is a mouthful. Let's see. Tap 1, scry 2. Whenever you scry or surveil, look at the top card of your library. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Do this only once each turn. Oh! Well, that's actually a decent card. Not bad, not bad. Then we got Sokka, lateral strategist in foil. Then we have a foil airship engine room and a food token. Alright, we have gotten 3 hits, right? We got the Badger Mole Cub, the Walls of Ba Sing Se, and then we got Earthbender Ascension. Let's see if James gets something good, shall we? James, I'm really pulling for you since the last one didn't do too well. You're not getting an art card, you're not getting a cool token, you're getting one of those flip tokens. We got Forecasting Fortune Teller, Sandbender's Storm, Rumble Arena, Origin of Metal Bending, Cunning Maneuver. You got a Cat Owl, Barrels of Blasting Jelly, a Buzzard Wasp Colony, that's awful, Sun Warriors, Destined Confrontation, Sparring Dummy, and what do you get here? You get a Secret Tunnel. This land can't be blocked, so I guess if you turn it into a creature, you can't be blocked. It adds 1 colorless, and then tap 4, tap it. 2 target creatures you control that share a creature type can't be blocked this turn. Alright, alright. Then you get Vindictive Warden, a Foggy Bottom Swamp, and a flip token. So I don't know if it's any good, but we're going to take that. We're going to go ahead, and we're going to slide that in here with the foil. Right there, that's for you. Then the rest of the cards are going to sit right there with it. Well, there you go, James. You get a Secret Tunnel. I was really pulling for a hit for you. I don't know how much Secret Tunnel is worth, but, you know, it's yours now. And if you guys want a part of that, all you got to do is hit that link down below, and you get to be part of the Patreon. Let's see. We get a Rocky Rebuke, Treetop Freedom Fighters, Dily Indoctrination, Forecasting Fortune Teller, Sandbender's Storm, another Rumble Arena, Aang's Journey, North Pole Patrol, Glider Staff, Trusty Boomerang. Then we get a Redirect Lightning is our rare. As an additional cost to cast this spell, pay 5 life or an additional 2 colorless. Change the target of target spell or ability with a single target. To lessen instant redirect lightning, that's not bad. Being able to redirect a spell at 1 or 3 or 1 and 5 life. And then we have, oh, I don't know what this is, but it looks cool. We get a Waterbend Ascension in Showcase. That looks cool. Now we already got one of these, so I mean that's pretty cool. And then we got Earth Kingdom General in foil, a mountain, and another ally token. All right. It would have been nice to get the Earthbending Ascension in that style there, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. All right, we got Hog Monkey, Geyser Leaper, Zhong's Deserters, Ostrich Horse. I don't know. I think I think Square Enix needs to talk to the creators of Avatar: The Last Airbender. That don't look like no ostrich horse to me. That there looks like a chocobo, but it is a bird horse. You can use it in a chocobo deck if you have it. Rough Rhino Cavalry, Earth Kingdom Soldier, another Otter Penguin. I get to keep this one for myself this time. Heibai, Spirit of... Is it Heibai? Heibai, Spirit of Balance? Is that a panda? Oh, I don't like the reflection in the water. No, that's not just a panda. Running away from that thing. Ruinous waterbending. Honest work. Earth Rumble. Then we got Ran and Shaw. That's not a good ability. Like getting the copy is nice, I guess, but that ability is just so expensive. Azula on the hunt in foil, Full Art Island, and a copy token. Yeah, that ability. Yeesh. Oh boy. If it cost 2, maybe, but costing 4? I mean, I know it's all dragons you control, but still, man. For 4, you could do so much more with mana other than 4. Origin of Metal Bending. Cunning Maneuver. Sold Out. Iguana Parrot. A Lizard Bird Pirate. So many things. Compassionate Healer. Earthbending Lesson. Earth Rumble Rustlers. Ju D, one of many. Jet, Freedom Fighter. We got Allies at Last. Price of Freedom. And Great Divide Guide in Showcase. This is Showcase. I think the other one was Borderless. That's a cool look. Right? I mean, this is cool down the side. I think it's cool. And the ability is good. It's still a good card. And then we got Fire Nation Raider in foil, along with Serpent's Pass in foil, and another ally. So that's 2 Showcase / Borderless cards. Both of them are pretty decent. They're not great, like we didn't get the Badger Mole Cub in Showcase, but that's fine. Great Divide Guide and Waterbender Ascension are pretty cool looking. Callous Inspector. Geyser Leaper. Rabaroo Troop. Rabbit Kangaroo. Oh no, that's awful. Lost Reach Horse. Rough Rhino Cavalry. Corrupt Court Official. When are there not corrupt court officials? Vindictive Warden. Knowledge Seeker. It's a Fox Spirit. At least that's somewhat normal. Fire Sages. June Bounty Hunter. Fire Nation Warship. They attacked. Then we get Diligent Zookeeper. I mean, it's situational, but it could be good in a specific type of deck. So I'm not gonna hate on it. And then we get another Dai Indoctrination in foil, and a Misty Palms Oasis, and a very cool anime-esque ally token. Like, this is stylized. Look, okay, so this is a normal ally token, very like Magic-esque. This is a very anime-inspired token. And that's very cool. I don't know if it's worth more because it's an anime-style token. It could be. I don't know. But it is what it is. Hey, that's a dragon token. Alright. We get Glider Kids. Turtle Duck. Again, really cute. Yuyon Archers. Beetle-Headed Merchant. Octopus Form. Aang's Journey. Wandering Musicians. Toph. Is it Toph or is it Toph? I believe it's Toph. The Blind Bandit. Which I did see a clip of Toph making a joke about seeing something. If I can find it, I'll add it right here.
There it is! That's what it will sound like when one of you spots it.
Tundra Tank. Jet's Brainwashing. Momo, Playful Pet. Oh, It's a lemur bat again. Then we got the Fire Nation Drill. I mean, that's not bad. And then we got foil Earth Rumble Rustlers, a Swamp, and a food token. Alright. We have about 10 more packs. Maybe we can pull an Aang, or Avatar Aang. Or we can pull, an Appa, Steadfast Guardian, a Washi Tong Librarian. Let's see, we got another Callous Inspector, Lost Days, Airbending Lesson, a Badger Mole. We already got your cub there, buddy. Deserter's Disciple, Deadly Precision, Earth Rumble Rustlers, and then this is the Cave of Two Lovers. Ooh. Lovers in an anime? Unheard of. Azula on the Hunt. Master Paku. Then we have Earthen Ally. So, allies could be good. And this is another heavy pack. And we got Airbender Ascensions. We got almost all of the Ascensions. We are just missing the Black Ascension, I believe. Airbender Ascension. When this enchantment enters, airbend up to one target creature. Whenever a creature you control enters, put a quest counter on this enchantment at the beginning of your end step. If this enchantment has 4 or more quest counters on it, exile up to one target creature you control, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. Oh, those things always get busted. Origin of Metal Bending in foil. Then we got a meditation pool and a copy token. Yeah, that type of ascension gets busted pretty quickly. With the coming in and out of the battlefield, has stuff that it can, any enter the battlefield ability can be abused. Stuff like that. We got Boomy Bash, Foggy Swamp Hunters, Watery Grasp, Zhong's Deserters, Wall-Up Sentries, How to Start a Riot, Kyoshi Battlefan. Oh, hello! I wasn't expecting that. Oh, it's Captain Sisei. Okay. I don't think this is a special guest. I don't know what this is, but this is Suki of the Kyoshi Warriors, also known as Captain Sisei. Tap, search your library for a legendary card, reveal that card, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. Alright. Very nice. That kind of snuck up on me. Didn't even pay attention to that one. Invasion Tactics. Hama, the Bloodbender. Wolfbat. Then we got the Legend of Kuruk? Am I saying that right? The Legend of Kuruk is a saga. For the first 2, you get to scry 2, then draw a card. And then exile this saga, then return it to the battlefield transformed under your control. Which gives us Avatar Kuruk. Legendary creature. Whenever you cast a spell, create a 1/1 colorless spirit creature token with this token can't block or be blocked by non-spirit creatures. Exhaust. Waterbend 20. Take an extra turn after this one. Okay. I don't know if that's good or not, but oh boy. Then we have a foil Boiling Rock Rioter. Not bad. And then we got a foil Full Art Swamp. And then an ally token. It's another different art for the ally token, but that's cool. I don't know what that is. I know it's kind of like the Final Fantasy Through the Ages. It's a card skin. I'm calling them card skins because it's a different card. It just has a different skin on it. But I don't know if it's like called something. Then we got glider kids, turtle ducks. You know what? I'm going to give her a turtle duck too. She'll think they're adorable. Lightning strike, beetle-headed merchant, water-bending lesson, earth rumble wrestlers, messenger hawk, Tio spirited glider, earth kingdom general, hey bye spirit of balance, the creepy panda guy again, and then we have elemental teachings. That's awful regardless. And then we have Fire Lord Azula. Okay, Firebending 2. She looks badass. I don't know who she is, but look at she's locked in. Firebending 2. Whenever you cast a spell while Fire Lord Azula is attacking, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. Oh! And she's in Grixis, so you got access to blue cards, and you got access to red cards that just buff her. Or it's just when they're attacking, and then you have target destruction cards in black and red. Oh, she's dirty. Is that part of her character? Is that a flaw? Like she's got that energy. Twin blades in foil in Kyoshi Village. All I'm saying is wood. That could get me in trouble. I don't know, because I don't actually know if she looks like an adult, so I'm hoping she's an adult. Like I said, I've never seen the anime, so I don't know who she is. We got an iguana parrot. Compassionate healer. Earthbending lesson. I may need a compassionate healer after this box opening. Mongoose lizard. Pirate peddlers. Messenger hawk. Bender's water skin. Airbender's reversal. Buzzard wasp colony. Serpent of the pass. Then we got sun warriors. And Aang at the crossroads. It is not Avatar Aang, but it is an Aang. And let's see. Flying. When Aang enters, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may put a creature card with mana value 4 or less from among them onto the battlefield, with the rest on the bottom of the library in a random order. When another creature you control leaves the battlefield, transform Aang at the beginning of the next upkeep. What does he turn into? We got Aang, Destined Savior. Flying. Land creatures you control have vigilance. At the beginning of combat on your turn, Earthbend 2. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you just get to make a land a 2/2 with vigilance? Okay. Aang, that's good. And then we got a foil waterbending lesson, a foil full art island, and a copy token. Alright, Aang. You, look, man. All it takes is for another creature to leave the battlefield. It doesn't even say die. Leave the battlefield. Oop. He's in blue and white. You can flicker things. Or bounce it back to your hand. Fire Nation Raider. There are easy ways to get him to flip, is what I'm saying. Callous Inspector. Geyser Leaper. Rabaru Troop. The legally distinct Chocobo. Vindictive Warden. Merchant of Many Hats. Iroh's Demonstration. Seismic Sense. Then we got Tolls of War. Then we got Heartless Act. That's a reprint. That's a good one. And then we have White Lotus Tile. Okay. This artifact enters tapped. Add X mana of any one color, where X is the greatest number of creatures you control that have a creature type in common. That, I mean, that could, like I said, that could be abused. Use this with mycosynth lattice and, well, everything shares a creature type. So it can be abused. It can. Boomy, king of 3 trials in foil, a foil Sunblessed Peak, and an ally. There are some cards in here that just can be abused, man. Alright, we got Sold Out, Iguana Parrot, Compassionate Healer, Earthbending Lesson, Mongoose Lizard, Barrels of Blasting Jelly, Cycle of Renewal, Ozai's Cruelty. Oh, that's a pretty card. Energy Bending, White Lotus Reinforcements. Then we got Zhong the Deserter, and Day of Black Sun. Okay, so this is kind of like a Black Sun Zenith. It just doesn't shuffle back into your library. Each creature with a mana value X or less loses all abilities until end of turn, and then destroy those creatures. So Black Sun Zenith is 2 black and X, and then X is all creatures get -1, -1, or -X until end of turn, and then you shuffle it back into your library. This kind of does the same thing, so it's Black Sun Zenith Light. That's the best I can say for it. Like, it's a good card. Really good removal. Definitely good in Commander. As for like Standard or maybe slow for Modern, but definitely good in Standard. And then we got Guru Pathic in foil, Northern Pole Gates, and Ballistic Boulder. Ooh. Okay. Alright, we got 4 more packs, and then our box topper pack. That is a goofy ass bear. That is a goofy ass bear. That is a 4/4 bear, but that is a goofy ass bear. If it was a panda, I would call it Poe. Corrupt Court Official. It'll Quench Ya. Rabaru Troop. Rebellious Captives. Fire Nation Raider. Messenger Hawk. Cycle of Renewal. War Balloon. White Lotus Hideout. And we got Master Piandao. Piandao? Uncle Iroh. Now, I've heard of Uncle Iroh, so I don't know if he's a good card or not. But, I mean, he makes your lessons cost 1 less. Can't be bad, right? We got Fire Nation Palace. Fire Nation Palace is a land enters tapped unless you control a basic land. Add 1 red. Then you can tap 1 red, 1 colorless. Tap it. Target creature you control gains Firebending 4 until end of turn. Okay. Then we got Foil Avatar Enthusiast. And a Forest. And a food token with that goofy ass bear. Goofy Bear. That's what we're going to call it. Goofy Bear. A goofy 4/4 bear, but still Goofy Bear. Razor Rings. Rocky Rebuke. Treetop Freedom Fighters. Dai Li Indoctrination. Forecasting Fortune Teller. Earth Kingdom Soldier. Cat Owl. Fatal Fissure. Earth Kingdom Protectors. Professor Zay, Anthropologist. Professor Zay. Flopsy, Boomy's Buddy. It is an ape goat. What is with the mixing of these animals? And we got Katara the Fearless. And she only costs 3, that's not bad. Kyoshi Warriors in foil. Foggy Bottom Swamp. And there's another one of those allies that look very cool, very anime-esque. Alright, second to last pack here. And then we will open our Collector Booster Box Topper pack. First Time Flyer, Airbending Lesson, Pillar Launch, Fire Nation Cultists, Cadets, Fire Nation Cadets, not Cultists. Although, from what I've heard, through memes and stuff, basically it's the same thing. Fire Nation are kind of cultists. Then we got Giant Koi, an Otter Penguin, Earth Kingdom Jailer, the Spirit Oasis, Haru Hidden Talent, and then, Cruel Administrator, and the Lion Turtle. Having to have 3 or more lesson cards in your graveyard? Not good. And then we got Foil Rebellious Captives, Boiling Rock Prison, and an ally token. Lion Turtle, you were on par to being really good, and then you just weren't. Like, it's good, like, you can tap for mana, unless you have lessons in the graveyard, then it can attack and block. It's got Vigilance and Reach, but, like, no, not good. Firebending Lesson, Hog Monkey, It'll Quench Ya, Avatar Enthusiast. This is the last pack, by the way. Last pack, Magic Sprinkle on top. Rebellious Captives, Kyoshi Battle Fan, Pretending Poxbearers. Why would you be pretending to have Pox? Solstice Revelation. And then we got Leaves from the Vine. Then we have Accumulate Wisdom. And Invasion Reinforcements. Last one is Wartime Protesters. It's a double pack here. Not bad. Then we got Azula, Cunning Usurper. Okay, Azula, I got you. And then we end with a Full Art Forest and an ally token. Alright, it is now time for our box topper. Now we are going to get an art card in here, I believe. Maybe. We may just get a foil token. But I do this because, one, there's a chance to get some really cool things in these collector boosters, and I don't like that they got rid of the box topper thing. Oof, that one. Look at that. That didn't want to open. But this is our last pack here, folks. I don't know if I have to do a pack trick. I will have to do a pack trick. Right? Yes. We'll do 4. What do you say? Nope. Okay, so 5. Alright, here we go. Alright, we got a foil. These are all going to be foil for most of them, but the commons and uncommons are all foils. We got a Full Art Plains, Soka, Wolf Cove Protector, Turtle Seals. Oh my god! These are adorable. Why do they have different symbols? Why do they have different symbols? Is this a commander card? And then we got Fist of Flame, Hama the Bloodbender. Oh boy, I think those are those commander cards. Invasion Reinforcements. Then we got Invasion Submersible, Watery Grasp, Deserter's Disciple, Airbending Lesson, and then here's our token, which is also. Oh, I was hoping we were gonna get the Derpy Bear, but we got a monk food foil, a foil monk food token. All right, here are the cards. Soka, Bold Boomeranger. This, I don't know if this is our, it's a foil. Oh, what's this? Black Sun Zenith. Whoo! I was just talking about the Black Sun, the semi Black Sun Zenith, and we got a Black Sun Zenith. 2 black and X. Put X -1/-1 counters on each creature. Shuffle Black Sun Zenith back into its owner's library. Wow. Okay. And then we got Toph, Greatest Earthbender. So that's a commander card. When Toph enters, Earthbend X, where X is the amount of mana spent to cast her. Land creatures you control have double strike. Very nice. And then we have Waterbender's Restoration. As an additional cost to cast this spell, Waterbend X. Exile X, target creatures you control. Return those cards to the battlefield under their owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. And then we have Wartime Protesters. We've seen these already. Haste, whenever another ally enters your ally you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature, and it gains haste until end of turn. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. 30 packs plus a bonus pack, because I like having a box topper, which we pulled a Black Sun Zenith and Soka Bold Boomeranger. This box, I'm hoping, was pretty good. Like I said, I don't know much about the cards. I don't know if they're useful. I wasn't planning on buying any Avatar. It didn't interest me, but like I said, James wanted Avatar, so we got Avatar. So, including the collector booster, this is how much we paid for it. And this is how much we made. I'm going to say we did pretty good. I'm not going to say we did amazing. I think we pretty much balanced it out. The Badger Mole Cub, the Walls of Ba Sing Se, Suki, Black Sun Zenith, Soka. I think we did pretty good with all this stuff. But that's it for Patreon Fridays, folks. If you like what I do here, go ahead and hit like, share this video around, hit the hype button if you have it, and subscribe. That's probably the most important thing you can do. It shows YouTube that this is something that you want to see, that other people may want to see. So, if you really, really want to support the channel and you want to participate like James H. did, you could have got a Badger Mole Cub, you could have got a Walls of Ba Sing Se. Well, all you got to do is you got to click that link in the description. That is a link to my Patreon. Help support the channel, help these things continue to go, lets me do weird things like go getting tournament packs from my local card shop and things like that open for you guys. But with all that being said, my name is Matt, this has been Lucky Pack MTG, and I'll see you guys next time.